Artists, let's do this.
Okay, YouTube artists out there, welcome back to another tutorial. That's right. Today's request tutorial is Captain Barnacles from the Octonauts. A lot of Disney characters, but you know, Disney has a lot of great popular characters, so that's cool. Keep sending them in, and I will do my best to set up a tutorial for them. And as you know, each week at the end of each video, we select a new character, your favorite cartoon characters. Send them in, let me know what you want to see drawn. Okay, so get out your 3 Ps, your paper, your pen, and pencil. And hopefully at the end of that pencil there's an eraser. Alright, Captain Barnacles. Since Quasi Cat was our very first character, it was the most popular video right now, and more people want more Octonauts. So, let's do it. So we're going to start off just like with Quasi, and we're going to have a nice big circle head. And it seems like every time I draw these Octonauts with a nice circle, it always comes out all weird circle. But, you know what? It's okay. That's what it's all about. Alright, so, of course, after we have our nice, beautiful circle, yours is probably a lot more beautiful than mine, we're going to put the magic T. That's right, the magic T. For those that don't know, this is our first video you're watching. The magic T is our secret. This is our secret method to line up on a face where all the eyes, the nose, and mouth goes. Don't believe me? Let's do it. Alright. So, we're going to go side to side on the magic T. And on one side, we're going to draw a nice big circle. And right on the other side of the magic T, we're going to draw another big circle. Look at that. The eyes are placed perfectly on there. Alright. Right below the center of the magic T, we're going to have a nice little, cute little nose. And right below the nose, using the magic T, we're going to draw a little curved line, or the letter C. And on the other side, we're going to draw the opposite, another curved line. And the magic T is actually going to become the dividing line for his little cheek mouth. And right below those two curves, we're going to draw a baby curved line. And look, he's all happy. Aww. Okay. Well, anyway. So, let's finish off the eye. In the center, or not in the center, in the top portion of the eye, or circle, we're going to draw a little oval. And later we'll fill those in black. But not yet, because we've got lots of work to do. Alright, let's take that magic T line and extend it all the way to the top of the circle, or head. And what are we doing first? I got ahead of myself. Let's, on each side, we're going to draw his ears. So we're going to do 2 huge curved lines. Lots of curves on this guy. And another big curved line on the other side. Got his nice big ears. And inside those 2 big curved lines you made on each side, we're going to make a little curved line inside of it. Whoa, maybe his ears are a little bit too big. Okay, I'm losing sunlight. Hold on. Boom. Alright. Alright. In between those 2 ears, we're going to draw one line shooting up that way, and then slanted, and another slanted line shooting up the other way, right between his ears. And then, on the bottom of those 2 slanty lines, we're going to draw a slightly curved smile line. And on the top of those 2 slanty lines, we're going to draw a slanty line going the other way, like a rainbow, or a sad face mouth, or something. And then on the very tippy top, now we can drag that magic T all the way up. Magic T line all the way up, through the hat. Oh, I just gave away what we're doing, but you probably already knew that. We're going to draw a little baby curve line, and that's the top of his hat. Alright, now we got kind of a mess going on here. So let's go ahead and erase that magic T in the hat and we're actually going to erase the top circle, or the top of his head, out of the hat. And we're going to erase the line right below the curve line. Okay, now when I did Quasi, I don't know how many of you caught this, but I forgot to put the little chunk out of his ear, the little chip, you know, he got a little bite taken out of his ear, and I forgot that. And I haven't had any comments calling me on it, but I watched the video and I was like, oh, how did I forget that? I've drawn it so many times. So this time I'm going to make sure I put in all the details. So in this hat, we have that little happy face line right above it. We're going to do one more little happy face line. And if you can, draw a second one, because there's two lines, but it's up to you whether you want to do two or not. That might be too much detail. Then we're just going to draw a big circle, which is the Octonauts logo. And I'll draw the Octonauts logo later after. For those that want to do the logo, it's very detailed and it's very hard to draw, so I just draw two circles because that's kind of, you know, good enough for this. All right, at his eyes. Now he's the captain, right? So we're going to, on the top of his eyes, we're going to actually draw a bit of a straight line that chops off the top. And this is going to give him kind of a stern look. Don't make him mean. He's not an angry bird. That's another video. No. So just a little straight line that cuts off the top of the circles. All right, enough of his face. I think we're done here. Let's move on to his body. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw underneath his head a little letter U. The letter U. All right, we're going to use the magic T all the way through this one, I think. So take that magic T, draw it all the way through that letter U you just made, and then on the top of that line, right below his head, we're going to draw a little triangle. And then on the end of that triangle, we're going to make a slanty line going back up to his head. That's his collar. And how do I know that's his collar? Oh wait, not yet. Yes, go ahead. Let's erase that little middle part. See? It's his collar. And he's got 3 little triangles that aren't connected on his collar. For those that want the details, draw those little teeny triangles. And on this side, there's 3 going that way. 3 going one way, 3 going the other way. And then right below his collar, he has a little zipper. But, okay. Now, on this big U, we're going to cut it. We're going to take a slightly curved line and put it right through the U. And we're going to do a parallel line. For those that don't remember, parallel lines are lines that follow each other in the same path. So we have 2 parallel lines. We got his belt, and how we're going to do his buckle is just a nice big circle. And you know what that is too, right? You know. Okay. And then we have a little rectangle on the other side of his belt. Okay, now we have to draw his hands. And the way I like to draw his hands is 2 big circles on each side of his belt. I'm going to draw a little baby circle on top of those circles. And then we're going to connect those hands to his body with 2 curved lines. The first one is going to shoot from the corner of the top of his body and go right down to connect the circle. And we're going to use another parallel line, or sort of parallel line, curved line from a little bit down from his body. And we're going to just repeat that twice. So 2 curved lines on each side to connect his funny hands. They're not funny hands, but, and then pause. Alright. Alright, he's almost done. We're going to go ahead and do his legs by doing 2 rectangles. So, one rectangle and a second rectangle. I guess if it's easier, you could just do one huge rectangle and then put a line using that magic T down the center and cut it in half. I'll let you make the call on that one. Okay, so now we're going to do his boots. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to take the bottom of that rectangle and we're going to make a giant half circle. Giant half circle. Boom, boom, boom. So I got 2 giant half circles, and then right above, just slightly, I'm going to draw, actually it could be a slightly curved line. That's the top of his boots. He's a little bit messy, but we're going to clean it up now, because Barnacles is done, unless you guys are seeing something I'm missing. Am I missing anything? I'm looking at all my notes. I'm looking. Well, we can look at we can do the logo, for those that really want to do it. If I remember correctly, it's a big octopus character thing. So circle, big circle head, 2 circle eyes, a lot of circles, and then it's got like 1, 2, I'm looking at the logo here. 2 big ones going down, and then a little one, a little one. So, if you want to try and put that logo in there, go for it. You might be drawing a lot bigger than I am. So, go ahead, ink in your drawing, but don't ink in the magic T. I hear you guys like chanting it out, you know, on your side of the screen. Of course, I can't really hear you, but I assume you're saying it. Because I say it all the time. Don't ink in the magic T. That's our artist secret. Okay, so as you can see, I'm getting rid of all the magic T stuff. Boy, we used it a lot today, huh? Alright. Alright, now on his boots, we're going to keep these half circles. Because those are his boots, right? Alright. We don't have to keep the bottom part of, I guess we could. I don't know. The bottom part of his the giant. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, there he is. So let's fill in his eyes. Now, for those that use the magic T for the first time today, are you believers of the magic T? Of course you are. How can you deny the magic T? Alright, so, Captain Barnacles, he is done. Alright. Let's see what next request we're doing. Alright, we are doing, the littlest paper ever. I pulled out 2. My bad. Okay. Pick another one. Doesn't count. I gotta pick out only one. Okay. Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, obviously. Who else would Buzz Lightyear? All right, so the next one is Buzz Lightyear. If I haven't said it before, ink in your drawing, color them up, and look for our Facebook page, because that is where we're going to start posting all these drawings. And we want to showcase your artwork, because you are an artist, and you should show it off and be proud. And also, on the comments below, make sure you are requesting something you want me to draw. You're probably like going, what? He hasn't drawn my favorite character yet. Well, send me the request. Let me know. I will draw it. And then you'll draw it. And maybe you already know how to draw it better than me. And you can give me tips afterwards. But send in the request. All right, keep drawing. The more you do, the better you get. I'll see you next time.